Okay, so here I got a chuck steak, and I usually cut meat on a separate board than here. This is I use for vegetables and bread. Meats I use these plastic guys, and if I'm doing two meats like chicken and turkey or chicken and beef or what, chicken and turkey I use the same one. If I'm using beef too, I'll do the beef first and then I'll do the chicken. Okay, so you just want to cut really thin slices, okay, because it marinates pretty quickly when you do this, number one. Number two, I personally don't want to gob of meat in my mouth. I like these little slivers. They're easy to bite. They're much easier to cook. They cook really quick. And what you do is just cut it on an angle. So you want a sharp knife. I just sharpen this. It's another thing. Y'all might want to invest in a stone, a sharpening stone, because when they shut off electricity, you're going to need to be sharpening some knives. Because believe it or not, your knives go dull. Just cut it at an angle, really thin. Now, for what we're going to make today, I think that's enough. And I think I will save that other chunk of meat. And I think maybe tomorrow I won't, because I made Chinese food yesterday too. But it was broccoli chicken and fried rice. So today we're having sweet and sour chicken and broccoli beef and fried rice. He wants fried rice too. Yeah, and these big pieces, you know me, y'all. I want little pieces. I don't like them big old pieces of meat they put in Chinese food. I always have to cut them. I should have just cut it in half, but if you cut it, it's just more per person. Just they're getting the same amount, but you know, just sometimes tricks the stomach. Right? Alright. I think we're I even cut them into quarters. Like, see this? I cut it in half, and still, I think they're still too long. Look at that. That's too long. I don't know. Okay. Now, we're going to marinate this. Okay, we are going to put a teaspoon of oyster sauce as soon as it falls. It's been in the fridge, so it's going to take a little bit of time to get a teaspoon. See, drip drop. This is out of the pill. You can use a knife to get in there. I got enough to do another meal with it, so I think that's good. And this is just your Panda oyster sauce. And then we're going to use a little bit of soy sauce. Another, I don't know, teaspoon. That's probably 2 tablespoons. So I would say maybe a tablespoon of cornstarch. Alright, and you're going, now I've seen some do it with the oyster sauce, some without, so if you don't want to do the oyster sauce, you do not have to. That's just something I want to add. You're going to see what Michael wants. And we are going to do pepper, which I'll have to take my glove off. Do a little bit of pepper. And we're going to add a little bit of cooking oil, which I'm just going to add a little bit of my... Now, there's lots of olive oils you can get, but just be careful because a lot of them are 10% olive oil. The rest is like corn oil, whatever. The one that I like to use is the California one. There is one I did find on the internet, but they will not deliver here to Missouri. Why, I don't know. Alright, so I want to give this a stir. Just a quick one because you're going to put the meat in here. I don't like sticking. Y'all know me, I like sticking my hands and stuff like that. Alright, here we go. I've got like boxes and boxes of gloves, you guys. I will be using gloves during the apocalypse. And not only that, you know, it's not because I'm some clean, neat freak. When this stuff happens, you're going to want to feed people clean food. And you don't know how much access we're going to have to water. And I mean, let's just say we have to be stingy with the water, and we're like, you know, okay, you can use a baby wipe to wipe your hands off, but, you know, that's not going to clean them. So maybe you got some gloves while you're cooking, you know what I mean? Just, I don't know. Some people get on, you know, I never use gloves and I'm not going to. Bless their hearts. Alright, now we're going to cut up some veggies. Alright, I took out some of the oil that I fried the turkey in, but the gist of it is in there. I do not see wasting stuff. So, alright, we're good to go. And we're going to throw in the beef. Needs to going to fry, and then after I do this I will do the vegetables. I should heat it up the pan more. Okay, we took the meat out, and then now we are going to do our vegetables as best we can. We're going to get the carrots in first, because they just take longer to cook. I mean, some of them are gonna fall in, y'all. Can't help it. But you just want them to have a little bit of free time, okay? In the oil that you just used to fry your meat. Let them have a little bit of time to themselves, because once you put everything in the pan, it's gonna crowd the pan, and you're not gonna get them cooked the way you want. Okay? And your stove should be up pretty high. This is a quick stir fry, okay? I mean, you don't want it up too high that they, you know, you burn anything. Because when you put in the garlic and the, now you want to go with your broccoli. When you put in the garlic and the other spices, the garlic and the ginger, you want to not have it in here too long without the other vegetables, because it will burn. Keeping it with the other vegetables keeps it up off the bottom of the pan. You just want the oil to really get in that broccoli and really help cook those carrots. Now the rest doesn't matter, because they're going to soften no matter what. The broccoli and the carrots, you really do. Even the onion. The onion is whole. Like, I mean, I love it like that. I do. Alright, so you got most of the oils on those. And the oils have all the flavor. Then you want to go ahead and put in your ginger and your garlic, because you want that to infuse in there, okay? You don't want to cook it for a long time alone, but you do want to infuse it into the carrots and the broccoli. Because once you add everything, it's going to lift it up off the bottom of the pan and mix it into the vegetables so it won't burn. And you can just add the rest. Now, some people might say, just toss everything in. Well, then just toss everything in if that's what you want. But I've had people do that with some food, and let me tell you, how you do things, how you add things makes a big difference in your food. I'm telling you, it really does. Alright, so now we need, oh, I should have held it upside down, darn it. Okay. We need some soy sauce, and some oyster sauce, and some sugar. So we're going to do, that's probably about 2 tablespoons, I'm guessing. And then we want some oyster sauce, about a tablespoon. I'm just going to let this run while I get some sugar. Oh man, I had Christopher put the sugar back. I can't reach it. Oh no, wait, did I?
Actually, that was me.
Where'd you put it? Oh, you put it way up there. Come get it down. I can't reach.
That's my little machine.
Alright, now that Jeremy got my sugar, I'll put a teaspoon of sugar. Next Next time, don't put them up that high. Put them where the other ones are.
Sorry.
All right, so we got all of our flavors in there. And mix that sugar up a little bit. Now that is white sugar, yes. Now I have lots of cane sugar and stuff. I just buy the white one too. I use them all. I've got the cane sugar. I've got the stevia sugar. I mean,
Brown sugar.
okay, brown sugar, you name it. Well, you make your own brown sugar with molasses. Don't be buying no brown sugar. You make your own brown sugar with molasses, you guys. Okay. So then you put your fried beef in here. And there you have your broccoli beef. Now there's not a lot of broccoli, but I use lots of different vegetables. Now, I use this big pan because I need room for the frying, right? But then I'm going to transfer them over into this little guy right here. Can you see it? No. They're going to go over here. Just like my rice, when I made my rice went over here. Because I got a lot of these little pans. I have a real giant one like this, which is like twice this size for cooking for the masses. And I got this one, which I use for potatoes and larger items. But when you do a stir fry like this is done. I do everything in here, but then I want to quickly get it out, but I want it to stay in cast iron because the cast irons keep it nice and warm. Hey Jeremy, downstairs next to the bench across from the refrigerator, you're going to see another cast iron lid. Go turn on the light and look. I need the other lid. I just found it today. Couldn't find it for the longest time. Alright, now we are going to get to our
I don't know if I will see it.
we're going to get to our turkey sweet and sour.